to the next ziyarah, like we did here when we arrived there. I will then stand outside and go through the briefing of that ziyarah, inshallah. So the brothers and I need to take all of you to Indonesia or Malaysia once, get some training done. Next time we bring a group, we take them to Indonesia first. Have you seen how they are here? So disciplined, got the same color-coded bakse. Nikku banda na sikhe some bakse hi shuru karo. मैं आके आज जरा शुरू की दे ए रिस मारो ना तब बक्से भी डाल दिया इट्स की नेम टैग देते हुए सर सारे की 5 पॉइंट फाइन है तो कोई ना शावर लेन माशाल्लाह तब ना सुभान अल्लाह आसिफ चलो that's all got 5 points I have to be fair Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim where we are now this is known as the maqam where the battle of Khandaq took place. The first battle in Islam was what? Badr. The first battle between Haqq and Batil, truth and falsehood, was Badr, when the Muslims met the non-Muslims. Quraysh and Makkah, they left from Makkah, Medina, Sahaba and the Messenger of Allah went and they met at Maqam Badr. एक पहली जंग सी इस्लाम की तारीख नी दूसरी जंग इस्लाम की तारीख नी सी जंग ओहद where we will do our last ziyarah today. Third one was this Khandaq. Khandaq meaning the battle of the trench. Okay. 3 months it took the Sahaba to dig 3-mile long trench. After Battle of Badr, Uhud, the Quraysh of Makkah decided that we want revenge on the Muslims. So the both tribes, 2 tribes got together and they came to attack the Muslims. The Messenger of Allah sat the Sahaba and discussed how should we, what should be the strategy of the battle. Hazrat Salman al-Farsi, a Sahabi who migrated to Medina, said, when this happens in our country, in Persia, we dig a trench. The Prophet ﷺ liked this idea. Lots to be taken from this story. The Prophet ﷺ liked the idea, accepted it, and asked the Sahaba and himself, they started to dig this trench here. So where stood, this was a mountain. This is where the khayme of the Muslims were. You can still see some of the mortar at the top there. Yeah. So the Sahaba started to dig. They dug this trench. It was 3 miles long and so many foot deep. Okay. The opposite side where the traffic lights are, we came from that way. That was the direction the kuffar came in. So what happens next is, that this is the place where the great account of Sayyidina Jabir took place. Hazrat Jabir's house was here. Hazrat Jabir's invited the Messenger of Allah for a dawat at the house. Yeah? The mother of the children, Abdullah bin Jabir, they were asked to invite the Messenger of Allah 3-4. When the dawat was given to the Messenger of Allah gave dawat to all the Sahaba. Hazrat Jabir came home and asked me, is there anything? He said, there's 1 bakri. Now 1 bakri for over 100 Sahaba, 300 Sahaba. Rasulullah ne sare hi dawat di. Subhanallah. They all came to the house of Sayyidina Jabir Miraculously, the food was sufficient for all 300. From one Bakri. The one Bakri, second Mojiza, this is a place where the miracles of the Prophet took place. The one I just mentioned. The second one, when Hazrat Jabir slaughtered the Bakri, the children saw this. They didn't know what was happening. So when the Bakri was slaughtered, the parents went away. Mother started preparing for the dawat. Sorry. Hazrat Jabir went out, started digging the trench, carried on with his duties. The elder brother took the knife and used the knife on the neck of the smaller brother. Slaughtered him. When he was slaughtered, the elder one, frightened and scared, so he killed himself as well. We find this from the authentic books of Sirah. This was a miracle of the Messenger of Allah. But look at this mother and look at the honor of the Messenger of Allah. 2 children, she puts them, covers them in a blanket and continues preparing to host the Messenger of Allah. Wow. Look at this Adabe Mustafa. Sahaba come, Hazrat Jabir comes home. The Prophet ﷺ asked regarding the children, where's your children, oh Jabir? And he said, oh, they're around, they're playing. Because he wasn't aware of what's happened. Like the knowledge of the Messenger of Allah. He says, no, bring the children. When he's informed that the children have died, the Prophet ﷺ miraculously went to the children, put his hand over their throat. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave life back to the children. The third thing to remember here as well is, you hear that famous account that the Prophet ﷺ would tie 2 stones to his stomach. This was at Khandaq. The Sahaba are digging. It took 3 months. And when Sahaba lift their kameez, because out of hunger their backs would go hunchback, they would put a stone, tie a stone to their stomach. So the Sahaba would tie 1 stone and they showed the Messenger of Allah. When the Messenger of Allah lifted their kameez Mubarak, the Prophet had 2 stones. This is the one who we're talking about, is the one because of whom existence, very in existence. So look at his minute. Lots to be taken back from this. One thing that I want to take back from, share with you as a message is take advice from one another in your umur, in your affairs. We have a very bad habit, especially the Pakistani community, to hide everything under the carpet. I mean, the lid is taken off and it explodes and it's too late. So do mashwara with each other, your family, your friends, close people. Look at the Messenger of Allah, such a crucial time in the history of Islam. Rasulullah is taking mashwara from his Sahaba. And whose advice does he take? A migrant. Hazrat Salman Farsi, he wasn't a Quraysh. You know, he wasn't from the clan of the Messenger of Allah, he wasn't his family. But his advice or his mashwara was powerful. And the Messenger adopted it. And he took that mashwara and he applied it here. So take advice from one another, seek advice. And don't hide your problems under the carpet. Speak to people that you trust, that you know, and share that, and you'll come with some good advice from people. So taking advice is encouraged from this place. Okay? Second, no doubt, is adab of the Prophet ﷺ, which we've been emphasizing throughout the whole thing. Okay? This is our background to the Battle of Khandaq. This place is also known as Sab'a Masajid. Sab'a Masajid, 7 mosques. Okay, there used to be mosques here. This new mosque that you see here, it has no importance. It's just been recently built here because there were 7 masjids here. So they knocked the 7 down and made one big one here. But obviously we come to see history. We come to relive those moments. So the masjid itself has no relevance other than the fact that it's a masjid. On the right hand side you have Masjid al-Fatah, old kind of masjid. From the 7, 4 are remaining. Masjid al-Fatah is on that side, on my right. My right, so your left. Masjid al-Fatah and Masjid Salman Farsi, the one at the bottom here with the yellow curved dome, can you see? At the bottom. And at the top there is Masjid al-Fatah. Okay? On the left hand side you have Masjid Ali here, and you have Masjid al-Fatah. So these were during the time of Khandaq. After that they made Masjid al-Fatah. 4 are still remaining there, the others have been taken down and one big one has been made. Okay? And that's where we are now. There we stood now, this was Khandaq as well, this was the trench. And lastly, I would just like to say that always, you know, a bit of research for yourselves to go and read further regarding the Battle of the Trench. It's a very heart moving story, the battle. Alhamdulillah, the Muslims were victorious in this battle. Allah Ta'ala granted the Muslim army victory. Jazakallah khair.
see this mosque over there?
They left the whole Khilafah in 1923. They looted the government from the Ottoman Empire. Because the Ottomans succeeded. The Ottomans had loved all the inside. When you go inside, you'll see all the decoration around. This was done in the time of the Ottomans. You could see all the love in there. Even when they used to do work, you know, like let's just say they're doing some building work that had some noise, they used to take it out of the city of Medina, do the work, all the noise, and then bring it back out of Adam. The Moorish Empire came from Maghreb. You know, from Morocco, that was the Moorish Empire. That came towards Spain. You know, when we ruled over Spain over 900 years. That's where it came from. The Moorish Empire. And the Ottomans came from this side. And they met. And then we went all the way to half of France we had. And then you had the whole Roman Empire, the British Empire came. Before that, alhamdulillah, we ruled more than half of Ateeq came, Masjid Sajadah to join in with Europe, sama Masjid Bani Haram. European Union. That's the reason. That's when it all fell through. And the Morishes were in Spain. So the Moorish Empire came from Maghreb all the way to Spain. So when you go to Spain, now you say what? Khandaq? You go to Khandaq and you go to the This was from the Moorish Empire.
When did they fall? 1923.
The direction that we are traveling in now, and the Muslims were on that side of the mountain. So alhamdulillah, it was a beautiful strategy of the Muslims which resulted in the win and the fatah and the victory. Okay, so jazakallah khair. May we move on to the next ziyarah inshallah.